Hey, Alex here. So you got an MKV file, maybe a 4K rip, maybe a movie you downloaded, and you want it on an actual Blu-ray disc. With the proper menu, plays in your player, looks great on the TV. That's what we are doing today. Today, we are burning an MKV to a Blu-ray disc using the DVDFab Blu-ray Creator on a Windows. All you need is a blank disc. I'll walk you through the whole process, including disc type settings, building a custom menu, and the video editing options available before you burn. So let's just do it. As usual, head to the DVDFab website and download the Windows version. Once you're done, open the DVDFab, and on the left side you'll see all the available models. We're going with the Creator model today. Click on the Blu-ray Creator. The workspace opens up and it's ready for your file. Click Add button or just drag the MKV file straight into the window. DVDFab scans the file and pulls all of the streams, audio tracks, subtitles. If your MKV has multiple audio options or subtitle tracks, they all show up here, and you choose what goes onto the disc. Let's go to the advanced settings first, just click this button. The first things to set is the disc type. You will see a BD25, BD50 options. BD25 is the single layer disc with the 25 GB of storage. It's pretty good for the most 1080p movies. BD50 is a dual layer with the 50 GB for the longer films, 4K content, or if you want to keep multiple audio tracks without compression. Make sure whatever you choose matches your actual disc. Next is the output quality. DVDFab gives you a quality slider or a preset options. Higher quality means a larger output size, so if you want BD25 and your source file is pretty large, you may need to dial the quality down slightly to fit to the disc. DVDFab shows you an estimated output size in real time as you adjust, which makes it easy to manage. There is also a playback mode option here. This controls what happens when someone puts the disc in their player, whether it goes straight to the menu list or starts playing automatically. If you're making this for yourself and you want it to just start playing immediately, set it to the autoplay. Now let's go to the menu settings. So click the menu settings and the DVDFab gives you a set of template theme to choose from. I went with the one of more dynamic, cinematic looking. Once you pick a template, you can edit the title text. I changed mine to actual movie title. You just click the next field and type whatever you want. Then you can also customize everything a little bit, but it's totally up to you. You can also add some buttons, for example the play button on the menu screen. DVDFab lets you reposition these elements freely, so you're not locked into the template's default placement. Once the menu looks good for you, hit OK and you're done with this section. Then for the video edit. Before burning, let's look at the video edit options. For this, just click the video edit button next to your title. You got 5 tools here. Crop, let you change the aspect ratio or remove the black bars. Effect is for basic visual adjustments, so you can adjust brightness, contrast, saturation. Subtitles let you add an external subtitle files to the disc. It's really useful if your MKV didn't have embedded subs or if you want a different language. Once you've finished here, you're basically ready to burn your disc. Select your burner drive and insert the blank disc into the drive. On my machine, a standard 1080p MKV will take about 25 minutes as it shows right now, and whether hardware acceleration is available. When everything is done, the DVDFab will send you the notification. So that's how you take the MKV file and create a proper Blu-ray disc with the DVDFab Blu-ray Creator. Custom menu, chapter markers, full quality, exactly how a real disc should feel. I hope this video helps you, and if it did, leave a like and I'll see you in the next one.